Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Namaste Sharade Devi Kashmira Puravasi Vamaham Prarthe Nityam Vidyam Buddhim Chadehi Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrurupen Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo. Today is the 10th day, though we call it Navaratri, 9 days of celebration. We celebrate the next day, that is the Dashami, as the day of victory. There are various reasons for celebrating this day, that is the day of victory. Vijaya means victory. Dashami means the 10th day. Vijaya Dashami is the 10th day on which we get victory over the evil. Now, what are the various reasons why we celebrate this Vijaya Dashami? It marks the end of Durga Puja. We remember the goddess Durga's victory against all the demons like Mahishasura to restore and protect Dharma. Then any other reason for celebration of this Vijaya Dashami, victory day? Yes. Sri Ramachandra defeated or killed Ravana in the battle of Ramayana. The end of the battle, Ravana was killed on this day. Before the battle began, Sri Ramachandra prayed to Mother Durga. Mother Durga is the goddess of victory. So, if anybody has to get victory in the battle, you have to pray to Mother Durga. That's the reason why Ramachandra himself woke up Mother Durga. It's called Akala Bodhana in the Durga Puja. We celebrate during the Navaratri in Belur Math. What is this Akala Bodhana? Kala means time. Akala means the wrong time. During this period, that is the Dakshinayana, the movement of the sun towards the south, the gods will be sleeping. It's the time for sleep. So Ramachandra, though it was the time for the war to get victory, he woke up Mother. That's why during the Durga Puja, there will be Bodhan, waking up of the Mother during that time. She is woken up. So Akala Bodhana, Ramachandra also prayed to Mother Durga to get victory. Now, we saw two reasons. What is the third reason to celebrate Vijayadashami? Now, it is the Mahabharata. In the Mahabharata, now that was not the end of the Kurukshetra war, but it was a different war. What was that? Even Arjuna had to pray to Mother Durga. Krishna made him to appease and pray to Mother Durga, and Durga appeared after the puja and blessed him for victory. At that time, Mother Durga made a statement to Arjuna. What was that? Oh, you have prayed to me when you have Lord Krishna by your side. Wherever Krishna is, there Dharma will be, and wherever Dharma is, there will be victory. So you have already assured your victory. It was the statement of Mother Durga to Arjuna. But what is that which happened during the Vijayadashami? How did he get victory, Arjuna? Yes, in the Mahabharata, the epic, you see that Pandavas, they were made to go to the forest, and also they were made to stay in the Agnatavasa. incognito. So 13 years of exile, and then 1 year of concealed identity in the Matsya kingdom of Virata. Now, before going to the Virata kingdom, now they disguised themselves of Bhima as the cook and Arjuna as the transgender dancer, then Dharmaraya in different way. So Nakula Sahadeva as people who look after horses, they disguised themselves. So they were Kshatriyas. What did they do to their weapons? They hid their weapons. They are known to hang their celestial weapons in a tree called Shami Vriksha. I don't know the botanical name of the English name. In India, we can find that tree is also used for the havan, the samagri in the wood of that is used for the havan. Shami Vriksha, it has thorns, it becomes a big tree. Now, during the Vijayadashmi day, on the day, the victory when it is celebrated, they take this leaf from the Shami Vriksha, celebrate, give it to others, and then they tell a mantra. So all that is there in India, they practice that. So it's called Shami Vriksha. So they hung this weapons, celestial weapons of Pandavas in such a way, it was just looking like a body of a human being. So nobody would go and touch it because it looks like a dead body or something. So they were afraid people would not go. So it was hidden there. So the celestial weapons on a Shami tree was safekeeping for a year. It was during this time, Vijayadashmi, that Kauravas decided to attack that Virata kingdom, in which Arjuna retrieved the weapons from the Shami tree and defeated the entire Kaurava army alone. So that these, you can see many things are celebrated in different parts of India. Ramayana, then the Devi festival, the Navaratri and all the other things. Now we came to know the reason for celebrating Vijayadashami. Now we have to go to another aspect of the celebration. What is that? We have seen that the mother Mahasaraswati bestowing enlightenment and liberation to the sadhaka in the 3rd chapter. First chapter in Durga Saptashati or Devi Mahatmyam or Chandi is the chapter of Mahakali. Then the next one is Mahalakshmi. Then Mahasaraswati. The first one is going beyond tamas, then going beyond rajas, and finally in the Mahasaraswati, we have kept the photo of the Saraswati. I don't know why we were singing Mother Ganga's song. We never sang Mother Saraswati's song. Ganga Avatarana or coming down to earth is during Ganga Dashera. That is entirely a different day when Mother Ganga is brought down. So Saraswati helps us to overcome, even go beyond sattva, the quality of sattva. So we should know how sattva binds us. We all, in the first day or the second day, I took you through the quality, why all the three in the form of robbers would tie that person, and the Ramakrishna gives that example. We have to even go beyond sattva. So on the 9th day, when we worship Mother Saraswati, or in the 3rd chapter, Mahasaraswati, the final Charitra, which contains the 8 chapters, 5th to 12th, is elimination of sattvic tendencies, which also binds us. So it stands blocking the path of the ultimate state of highest realization with alluring presentation or smoothly diverse course of imperceptibly that things, it binds us. So how does it bind us? Most of the sadhaka, spiritual aspirants, make great spiritual progress. As they reach the final stages, they are carried away. How? The goddess of wealth and prosperity showers them with flow of money, wealth, all convenience, honor, recognition and praises. Now arises the inner demon. Is that the demon which yields with some pretext of doing good to the world, or building big buildings or ashramas or educational institutions or hospital, this inner desire for name and fame, power, wealth, etc., That is told by Master as Kanchana. In Kamini Kanchana, the word is Kanchana. Now, lurking in the unconscious subterraneans of one's own existence is the demon Nishumbha. This is Nishumbha, appearing in the 10th chapter. If the spiritual aspirant bears utmost dispassion and true spirit of renunciation, that he doesn't yield to this temptation, then it is the Divine Mother killing Nishumbha. Thereafter, Mahamaya, as goddess of learning, provides unknown intellectual capacities, the Saraswati, to explain any secret of the spiritual practices, sadhana, and import of scriptures and spiritual text. Millions of people will start flowing to that person, spellbound to his wisdom. They listen to his or her talks and explanation. On the other hand, he acquires some siddhis, occult powers, and matchless capacities, along with various visions of heavenly deities, angels, damsels, and the like. Now, the desire to possess and use them in the most invincible, so that desire to use all that occult powers is the demon Shumbha. If the sadhaka or the spiritual aspirant remains unmoved by all these temptations, seeks only the ultimate self-realization, the nirvana, the eternal life in the realm beyond, in the unending company of the Divine Mother, then take for granted the inner Divine Mother has slain the demon Shumbha, and he has reached the supreme goal. This is how you have to go beyond sattva. Sattva generates all these things, the powers, the intellect, the wisdom, which is still binding you for name and fame. So to go beyond that, then only you will get the highest self-realization. So Vijayadashami, for the ardent spiritual seekers, because we are dealing here not at the physical level. For ordinary people who are just interested in the worldly ways of the life, yes, it's wonderful, the Mahabharata story, the victory and everything. But what is that to spiritual seekers, serious spiritual seekers? So the Vijayadashmi, for the ardent spiritual seekers, who has finished the conquest of the 9 nights, inflicting the soul. I told you in the beginning itself, the 9 nights, why it is called Navaratri, because 9 different shades of ignorance are to be conquered. So then the soul has attained absolute freedom, bliss and peace. Is the day of offering of gratitude to this beloved mother, who out of compassion has made him succeed in his venture and has given him the final deliverance. This expression of gratitude and love is beyond the range of words, speech, and even intellect. It is an expression of overflowing inner bliss, owing to which he offers himself unconditionally to the mother's will. For even the present ego of the aspirant too is a gift of the mother, that is the ripened ego now. Master is to separate egotism, which is bad, is the unripened ego, kacha ami. But the ripened ego, which will help you to go towards God, pakka ami, paka ami. So that ego too is a gift of the mother and belongs to the mother at all times. Performing the Visarjana. What is this Visarjana? On this day, we take the image or the ghata or the kalasha and we immerse it in the sea or the river or the water. Releasing, what is that significance? Releasing the Divine Mother from her spiritual manifestation in the image or the photo, the reversal of prana pratishtha. So then the mother lives ever united with the spiritual sadhaka. That is the significance of the Visarjana, Vijayadashmi. What is that to a spiritual aspirant? All that we have seen. Let us see. In the life of Sri Ramakrishna, we see many incidences, but I will take up 2 important incidences by which we can see how we can immerse the mother and take back the Divine Mother into our heart and worship her ever after. It was Vijayadashami day, the 4th day of the worship of Durga. It is the 10th day, but here in Bengal they worship from the Saptami, so it is called fourth day. So you should not get confused. So that was the Vijayadashmi day, when the image is immersed in water. On that day, the Divine Mother returns to her heavenly abode at Mount Kailasa to live with Lord Shiva, leaving gloom in the hearts of her devotees. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. The air was chilly. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting on his bed. He was like a 5-year-old child who knows nothing but its mother. Now Navagopal, Yam, and other few devotees were present there. Surendra, another great devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, arrived and sat down. The Divine Mother had been worshipped at his house for the past 3 days. Sri Ramakrishna had not been able to go there on account of his illness, but he had sent some of his disciples. Surendra was in a very happy mood because on this day, Surendra was in a very unhappy mood because on this day the image of Mother was to be immersed in the water. Now Surendra is telling to Master, I had to run away from home because I cannot bear to get separated from Divine Mother. Now Sri Ramakrishna answer. That answer will help you. If the image is thrown into the water, may Mother dwell in your heart. So the worship is to begin from today, where you will take the Mother into your heart and worship her. To better understand this situation, I will take you through another incident from the life of Sri Ramakrishna. What's that? Ramakrishna has come to Mathur Nath's house to celebrate the Durga Puja. Now that is the day of the immersion ceremony, Vijayadashmi. People are hinting. Mathur was in a joyous mood even when they told him to come to the ceremony. You have to come now, the auspicious time is coming. When he came to understand, after questioning those about him, he became conscious of the fact that it was the 10th day of the Vijaya. As soon as this knowledge dawned on him, he was stunned, as if he had received a severe blow on his head. Filled with grief and pain, he began to think, the Mother to be immersed today? Why? By the grace of Father. That is Baba. Father means Sri Ramakrishna. Him, Father. By the grace of Ramakrishna and the Divine Mother, I stand in need of nothing. Unlike before, my mind too has been filled with bliss by the holy advent of Mother to my house. Why should I then court rejection by immersing the Mother? Why should I allow that the image should be immersed in water? No, I cannot break up this fair bliss of the immersion of Mother. I feel suffocation even to think of it. Mathur was himself immersed in such thoughts and began shedding tears. I can't go away from Mother. Now people tried to pursue him. The priest was sending words every now and then. Babu, please do come. Once the auspicious time is over, then it will not augur well. It will be inauspicious. So we have to immerse the image. Please come. The Mother's immersion has to take place. Felt much annoyed and sent word, I will never allow anyone to immerse the Mother. The worship will continue as it is going on now. Anybody comes to immerse my Mother without my approval, a grievous disaster is sure to happen. There may even be bloodshed and murder. Saying so, Mathur sat in a very stir, seeing their master, in this master here means the owner of the house, in this strange mood, the terrified servants moved away and going to the worship hall, told the priest everything. All held their breath. Now all the home, the members from the house, they couldn't understand what to do. The only savior was Sri Ramakrishna was there. Now the wife of Mathur ran to Ramakrishna. Overwhelmed with apprehension and alarm, she requested Master to try to persuade Mathur. For who but Ramakrishna was there to save them from danger? Who knew if this Babu or Mathur Babu's brain had not really been deranged? Sri Ramakrishna, smiling like a child, came and saw Mathur deeply absorbed in thought. pacing up and down the room with his face sombre and eyes red in anger. As soon as he saw Master, Mathur came up to him and said, Master, let them say whatever they like. Papa, I cannot bid goodbye to Mother before I breath my last. I should die. Then only I will allow her to go. Otherwise, I'm not allowing her to go. I've told them that I shall perform her daily worship. I can worship. Mother has given me lot of riches. So I'm keeping her and worshipping. I will worship her every day until my last breath. How can I do without Mother? Passing his hands over Mathur's heart, the Master said, Oh, is that your fear, my child? It is. Now you should know the Master's touch, the power, the words and the touch of Master. You've seen on many occasions that a visitor was engaged in heated discussions with Master and was by no means inclined to accept his conclusion. When the latter would cleverly touch that other person, immediately the strong tendencies and ego of his mind, due to which he had held contrary views, would vanish, leading him to wind up the arguments with the acceptance of Master's view unreservedly. Now that magic touch happened. Now Master is also telling by his sweet words, Oh, is that your fear? But who says that you will have to be without Mother? Moreover, where will the Divine Mother go, even if the ceremony of the immersion be gone through? Can a mother afford to be away from her child? Sitting in the outer hall, she accepted your worship these days. She will now be more nearer to you. See the way Master is convincing him. All these days, she was sitting outside in the courtyard. But now, she will be more nearer to you, sitting in your heart, the inner chamber. She will hereafter accept your worship. So, that is that now we have to all the worship, all the meditation should end up bringing the Lord to you. So, Visarjana is not letting Mother go, but making her more nearer into your heart, into yourself. You become one with the Mother. This Visarjana, that is the end. As I told you, the sattvic, even the tendencies, bondages are to be given up. Mother will be no more outside. The sattvic thing to be overcome is making Mother, getting into your heart and worshipping there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishna Pranamastu.